What's happening, Anchor Squad? So today I'm going to be reacting to this video. It's called We Fix Mortal Kombat 2021. This is by a YouTube channel called Cracked. This is my first time hearing about this channel and this video as well. But before we get into this video, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you do not miss any of my reaction videos. So looking at the first shot of this video, it looks like it is kind of like how Screen Rant does their pitch meetings, how the director or whoever that's pitching the movie will talk about the movie and everything, but this guy, he's gonna fix it, meaning he saw the movie and then he's gonna put his spin on how he would portray the movie and things like that. But let's dive right into this thing, man. This thing looks like it's gonna be funny as heck, so let's do it.
Guys, I'm super pumped that you're here to work with me on the Mortal Kombat movie, because as a first-time director, I'm gonna need to nail this world building and characterization.
Yeah.
So, what did you think?
Here's some thoughts.
You have some thoughts?
Thoughts? Yeah, just real quick, there's this description
Is
on the second page.
all of them?
Is that
him?
No,
is he all
that's
three of
Hanzo's
them?
wife.
What? No, the thing that Hanzo ties to the rope.
Oh,
The kunai?
that's a spade.
Hanzo's garden hoe is spade? How does she have children?
Yeah, no, I think the thing that I'm most confused about with Hanzo is why he goes to hell. I thought he was a nice guy, and then why does he say "get over here" in English when everything else is in Japanese? And then why do he and Bihan change their names?
Because characters have character traits.
All right, let me characterize these bad boys real quick.
He just tossed the phone.
Though Hanzo is the perfect husband and father during the day, at night he often slips out of his warrior robes, transforming into a BDSM-style dominatrix called the Scorpion. Ladies in the nearby town go wild for Hanzo's sexy dance routine, where he pulls them in tight with his novelty kunai weapon.
That's
But
crazy.
Hanzo's sensual success draws the ire of a Chinese stripper across town named Bihan,
Chinese
who dances under
stripper?
the pseudonym Sub-Zero, and whose signature move is freezing his own skin.
Shut up! No.
Says some
I was
inappropriate
just gonna
stuff.
say that no matter how cool Sub-Zero's dance moves are, he can never compete with Scorpion because he learned a single English phrase to make himself seem more exotic to the ladies. Can you guess what it is?
I literally just
Come over
This
here!
dude is all off right now. He going all over the place with this.
I'm a little uncomfortable insinuating that sex
Yeah.
leads directly to hell, and we're already kind of flirting with NC-17 with the violence thing.
get over here.
I'm not saying we have to show shaft, just a little bump.
Okay, let's move on. I would love some clarity on Raiden.
His eyes are blue, like lightning. That's what we call a character trait.
Right. Yeah, got that. I'm confused why Raiden keeps saying he can't intervene.
All of the gods are forbidden from engaging in one realm's war against another. World building.
Okay, well, what do you call putting up an electricity firewall, or transporting everybody into the void, or making a bunch of Outworld champions appear randomly in one-on-one fight scenarios?
Well, Outworld cheated.
Then why not just say Raiden is allowed to intervene?
Okay, I've got the perfect explanation for all of it. Flashback. It's the beginning of time and space.
But the
and all
KFC
gods
man,
attend
Easter
an
Bunny, and
informative
Jesus?
seminar. I'm talking everybody. Zeus, the Easter
Zeus?
Bunny, Colonel Sanders, you name it. Their human resources rep, Magical Gary, explains when and where they're allowed
He
to
called him Magical
You
Gary.
are allowed to build lightning walls if somebody breaks into your temple, but you're not allowed to step in if somebody betrays you and breaks your magic staff. You are allowed to hide your champions in a void that no bad guys can access, but you can't do it until later in the script, so more fighting can happen first.
Should last more than 2-3 hours tops.
I really think that my world building efforts should be directed towards creating the greatest fights ever put on
Simon, I wasn't finished. While Gary's talking, the gods just tear each other apart. Colonel Sanders shoves the Easter Bunny's eggs in his own mouth, and the janitor from Scrubs impales Zeus on a mop. That's why Raiden can't remember when he can or can't intervene. He's distracted by all the violence.
World building through violence.
Yeah, you keep saying world building, Simon, which kind of reminds me, I thought there were supposed to be 7 realms or something, but we only see 2, right? Outworld
I mean, yeah,
and
they're not gonna.
Earthrealm? Are there more realms?
Yeah, like this the first movie. They're not gonna give everything in the first movie. They mentioned that there's different realms. They're not gonna show everything in the first movie. That's one thing people. That's what I like. A lot of people been saying like, "Oh, I want to see this realm. Oh, I want to see this realm." Like, dude, they only got like 2 hours or whatever. They're only gonna put so much in there. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a 3-hour movie, they're not gonna be able to show every single thing, every single character, and everything like that. That's why they expanded it to, you know what I'm saying? Can you imagine they did all the Marvel movies into like 3 hours or whatever? You know what I'm saying? It'd be a jumble mess. Like, come on, man, give it a chance.
Water? Is Trailer Realm a realm? With all its little hidey holes?
Simon, before you answer, I've got another idea to pitch you. What if
Speaking of that scene, a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, how did she teleport into the bathroom area?" I'm like, no, she like tricked them by opening the little basement hatch thing to make Keno think she was down there, but she was actually in the little bathroom area. Like, that's just tactics. Like, if she fooled you that much, then something wrong. Like, she tactically like did that so that way he can think that she's down there, so that way she can. It was a decoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got fooled by a decoy trap thing. That's crazy.
Goro's Arcana was big CGI juicy fat nipples.
I love that idea.
Let's do that. But also, let's talk about how when Cole comes up with this brilliant plan to fight everybody one-on-one, if Raiden can transport anybody anywhere, why doesn't he just transport all of Outworld over a spike pit and then drop him on the spikes? Or stick him in the middle of a desert and have Sonya cap him with a sniper rifle? Or put him in the Temple Sand Arena and then have all of Earthrealm's champions just beat the shit out of him?
Cole's plan is a beautiful homage to the idea that in the game, they're only one-on-one punching.
Then why don't you just make the movie about the actual, Mortal Kombat tournament?
World building, characterization, outhouse world, saw blade at, toasty, uppercut, punch, punch, punch.
I'm loving this energy. Let me roll with it. Flashback. After centuries of punching and acid spitting, the champions of Earthrealm introduced guns to the Mortal Kombat tournament. In the 1870 tournament, Earthrealm sent Richard Jordan Gatling with a chain gun, and he cleaned up. Flying Batwoman,
gun.
chain gun. Skinless Skeleton, chain gun. Guy in a mocap suit, he just fell off a ledge, but he would have been chain gun for sure. After the tournament, they all agreed that guns are no fun and nobody wants to block for the whole fight. So guns were banned from all future tournaments, as well as when you want to cheat in between tournaments, like in this movie.
Why would Earthrealm agree to that?
Because they agreed that even though guns can help in defense, in theory, Earthrealm came together and agreed as one body that it's not worth the pain that it can cause innocence.
You better not be putting politics into my video game.
Unrelated thought. If you scroll over, you'll see this scene that I'm proposing where Cole just eviscerates Goro with a sword that he bought using unemployment checks.
Yeah, so like I know how people were upset that Goro got beat by Cole, but Cole isn't just any old body though. He's part of the bloodline of Scorpion, in which Scorpion is, a ninja in the Mortal Kombat series, and he's very powerful. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that his bloodline, he has the bloodline, and that his Arcana is tailored around that bloodline, lets us know he's a lot stronger than what he was. And like once you get your Arcana, you're a lot stronger than you are as a regular human. You know what I'm saying? People are not thinking. They thinking like, oh, he unlocked his Arcana, so he's just regular or something. Like, nah, man. Like that's what Raiden knew what he was doing. Raiden knew why he made Cole leave, because he wanted him to find his Arcana, because he knew that his family was gonna be there for him to unlock it. Same thing why I think Raiden allowed Kung Lao's soul to be taken, so that way in the sequel it gives Liu Kang a reason to knock out Shang Tsung. And the fact that Kung Lao's soul was taken doesn't necessarily mean he's like officially like forever dead. All you gotta do is kill Shang Tsung and he will get his soul back. That's how that works. And I think that in the sequel that Shang Tsung will probably use Kung Lao's soul, like he'll transform into him to try to play mind games on Liu Kang, which is the same way that in the first film when Shang Tsung took Liu Kang's brother's soul, he transformed into his brother during that final fight in the first film and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of similarities. And also like death in Mortal Kombat doesn't mean ultimate death for a lot of characters. A lot of characters can be brought back to life, resurrected. I know that means the same thing, but you know they could turn into cyborgs later on. You know, their soul could turn into cyborgs, or they can be clones and stuff like that. Like there's always a way, or there's always another character with the same feature. Like if they bring in Baraka, that's another Tarkatan. Like Melina was like half Tarkatan, half Katana or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like Marvel, where in Marvel you barely see like heroes dying and stuff unless it's like Endgame or Infinity War and everything like that. But people are thinking like, oh, Mortal Kombat, oh, he dead forever. Like, no, that means you don't understand the lore. You don't understand Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? There's sorcerers. There are people, Quan Chi. You know what I'm saying? Onaga, the dragon. There's Shinnok. Like there's amulets. There's time travel. There's a lot of stuff in the Mortal Kombat lore. I just went on a ramble, but I just had to mention it because there's a lot. I've been watching a lot of Mortal Kombat reviews, and they were just rambling about like, oh, it's not the same, and da 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 da. If they do the same exact story like over and over again, it gets boring though. I ain't gonna lie, it gets boring.
Welfare queen.
Get out of here.
I actually had a lot more notes, like how Kano, the hardened mercenary, doesn't take money up front, or why Sub-Zero's Ice Storm can't break windows on an SUV, or...
Get the crikey out of here.
Fine. Oh, yeah, come over here. Freaking Mortal Kombat.
Wow.
Actually, there are more than 7 realms. They've just been consolidated after the tournament.
That's crazy, man. They always. I'm about to like check out some more of their other videos, but I feel like they're gonna have a lot of videos like that, which would be funny. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to their channel. The link to this video will be posted down in the description. Also, if you guys like my reaction to this, post your comments down below, like and share with all your friends. Subscribe to this channel for more reaction videos. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. Jen Anchor holding down for 100,000 subscribers. And Jen Anchor is out.